Ted Usher is a retired police detective and reservist with the Canadian Armed Forces. For the last month, he's been combining both passions in an effort to provide forgotten Canadian veterans with the respect they deserve.
There is a grave here, but there is no marker, and this is what I'm looking for.
It's estimated there could be 3,000 unmarked graves of veterans in Canada, either due to family circumstances at the time or that they were simply forgotten over time. The Unmarked Graves program began in 1996, and 7,000 graves now have a marker similar to this one. Ted Usher has found 12 in Courtenay so far.
And I'm basically just going through these catalogs, and when I find a name that has been identified as not having a stone or a headstone that's there, then I check a multitude of databases to try to find any hint of information that they may be a veteran.
He's one of many similar researchers across the country doing the very same thing.
I want to make sure that those that were fortunate who came back to Canada after serving overseas and those that served, post-war, that they're identified so that when people are walking through the cemeteries for generations to come, they can see these headstones and identify them as somebody who was prepared to give their sacrifice to Canada. Right. And that's why I do it.
There's also a more recent Indigenous Veterans Initiative started in 2019 that finds First Nations veterans in unmarked graves. 75 have been found and marked across Canada so far.
We cannot forget about these veterans who gave the ultimate sacrifice to our country.
And we will have 2.5 hours of special coverage for you here on CHEK on November 11th. It starts at 10 o'clock with the Trees of Remembrance documentary. Then at 10:30, our live coverage of Remembrance Day ceremonies from the Victoria Cenotaph will begin. At 11:30, we'll bring you the Naden Band's Reflection of Hope concert. That's all right here on CHEK on November 11th.